Hi, this is Miguel Murphy, and I'm here with three phenomenal individuals, and I'll allow them to introduce themselves, starting with my colleague here, Mr.
George Fabre Jr., Student Services, Academic Advisement.
Gerry Daniels, School of Justice.
Trevis Stark, School of Justice.
Nice. So, first and foremost, I want to thank my colleagues for inviting us into this phenomenal space. We're in the courtroom
Yes, sir.
of the School of Justice, and the School of Justice spans Building 8 and Building 9.
Yes, sir.
And Gerry, you represent for Building 9. Travis, you represent for Building 8. So, what happens in this room? We're in the, I would say, a historic place.
Okay, in this room, we usually use this room for immersion tours. We also use this room for the BLE Academy, the Police Academy. They come, they do mock trials here. We also have tours. We come to the school and we host mock trials also.
Okay, how often do you have these trials?
It's unbalanced. Sometimes we have them more than others. So sometimes we can see maybe 6 mock trials in a month.
Okay. So, Gerry,
Yeah.
we're going to come back to the courtroom. What are some programs that students, are enrolled in as it pertains to the School of Justice?
Great question, Miguel. The vast majority come in and do the regular AA and criminal justice admin. And then on a 2-year level, they also do the crime scene program as well. That's a very, I guess you could say it's the hot topic right now. And then, a lot of people don't know that we have a bachelor's program here at the School of Justice, and one of it still goes into administration as well, but it's an emergency management, and also in the crime scene in bachelor's. So you can have that person who get the 2-year level in crime scene and also continue and get additional 2 years in crime scene knowledge. So that's a lot of things we promote here, that there's continual knowledge in that one area. You can stay here and get a 4-year degree.
Nice. So I'm pretty curious in terms of the bachelor's program, because George and myself, we're in that Building 1 bubble.
Right.
And many of our students, we work with all students.
Right.
And mainly those pursuing the Associate of Arts in Criminal Justice and the Associate of Science, as you've mentioned. But the bachelor's program resides in your area. Can you tell us a little bit about the admissions criteria, like for a student that is interested? Like, how do they apply?
Yeah, so our criteria is everything in the associates in the 2-year level in the CJ will prepare you for the bachelor's. What's important that we do have prereqs, because of course these are I guess you could say specialized courses that you're taking. So that it's important to have background knowledge before you get into these courses. So the typical intro to CJ, human behavior, parole and probation, whatever the case may be, because we have 4 specialized areas with their each individual prereqs. So other than that, just make sure you have 60 credits for those who are transferring income from different schools, a 2.0 GPA, or above. Our requirements isn't much, we don't ask so much. We take you pretty much at those standards.
At those standards. So what does it look like? A student goes online, mdc.edu, click on apply, and they have to select the bachelor's program.
Right.
And then that application goes to admissions, or it goes to your area, or?
Well, in a way, it kind of goes to us, but it goes to someone who works closely with us.
Okay.
And then they process the application, and then you'll be notified, hey, you've been accepted to our bachelor's program. Come see an advisor in Building 9. And then once you go there, we'll sit there, talk to you. What do you want to do at the end of the day? What's your goal? And then we'll create a map for you. We'll give you pretty much the information sheet. That way you can, because you pretty much already got the groove already doing your 2-year degree. You know what a map is. You know what classes you need to take, more or less. It's just staying on track with an advisor, because a lot of people go through emergencies, I can't go to school this semester, I have to go to work.
Mhm.
So just staying on track with an advisor. But what's another key thing is that we can only register you for the bachelor level courses. So, as opposed to a 2-year program, you can do it at your own will,
Mhm.
stay up till midnight and register for that class that you need. But this isn't the case. You have to come in because we want to make sure you're just not taking classes to take classes,
Mhm.
but you're actually, on track to graduating.
So that's a good point that you bring up. So those upper division courses is limited to in terms of enrollment by an advisor in
Mhm.
your program to
Right.
enroll those students.
Right.
So I admire your advisors.
So we have 5 advisors.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are, it's equal knowledge.
Mhm.
Not one is higher than the other. So that's kind of the, I guess, advantage we have in
Mhm.
our department, that, you're going to run into somebody and you're going to get advice.
Mm-hmm.
We all know how to pull up, the same functions as Building 1.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that, Building 1 is the supreme. I know you guys are, very knowledgeable, good at what you do, but, Building 9000, we're pretty good as well.
I agree. And I just want to thank Trevis for the invitation, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, yes, yes.
For extending the olive branch, right? To say, we too, we also have programs and resources that our students engage in on a serious tip. So I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Because most of the conversations, as Gerry, they often occur in Building 1. But
Mhm.
it's nice to step outside of that realm and come out and connect with you guys. So back to Building 8,
Yes, sir.
because we're in the courtroom, right? And I'm looking around, and there's a juror side here. For right now, you're the judge, and Gerry.
I'm the suspect.
He's the suspect,
Yeah,
I
right?
like this spot.
This is why we asked him all those questions about his program. We interrogated him. And George is the lawyer right here, defending.
The defense attorney.
Yeah, he's defending it. And so, but what other facilities, I'm curious, other than the courtroom, what, because I know our students get trained, right?
Yes.
And obviously they would have to have some sort of practice in
Yes,
terms of their expertise ultimately.
Yes, I'm glad you asked that. We host several different academies here. We host the BLE, which is the Police Academy, the Basic Law Enforcement Academy.
Mhm.
We also host the Corrections Academy. Anybody that want to get trained here in Miami-Dade County, we don't do the CJ-BAT, but we do the FBAT, which is the Florida Basic Abilities Test.
Mhm.
We also do the PAT, which is the Physical Abilities Test. We do it all right here, Building
Mhm.
8.
Nice.
I mean, it kind of feels like, a lot of people think we're like the Secret Service or whatever.
I believe you, because we were having prior discussions
Like a
about.
lot of people don't know, this is something major here.
Right.
We have our own testing department here, if you didn't know. We also train other departments as well. Other departments send, people here for training that are already in their career.
We
So-
also have a private security department.
Right.
We have high-risk driving. So, yeah, we
So
have
it's a lot of things going on in CJ, and there'll be some things that we'll keep under the ropes. We won't disclose that.
Need to know, Secret Service, I'm impressed already. I want to say, though, that, just a point of disclosure, I'm on the legislative team for the campus. And, there is the facilities that in the future will emerge over in the old gymnasium.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's sort of the School of Justice training. So I'm looking forward to that. And one of the things we've advocated for is the funding for it. So $21 million, we've
Sir.
raised half of it already, so we still have some work to do in terms
Almost
of
there, almost there.
fundraising and advocating annually during the legislative session to get those funds to make sure that happens. So I'm looking forward to that training
Yes, sir.
facility for the School of Justice. But what else? What other training
Miguel,
features?
We can't really disclose too much,
One thing I can't
So
disclose.
what are you trying to say? And I'll get back to you, Trevis. Is that I have to sign up?
Well,
as a
you
student
mean,
to,
you know, and Trevis kind of touched on it earlier, you know, we do offer tours, you know.
okay,
A student can come in and say, okay, what do you guys have to offer? We offer orientations,
oh.
you know, when a student can come in, and actually it's tonight.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say, tell me more. It's Tuesday night.
It's Tuesday night at 6 p.m.
Nice.
So what you do, you come in, you say, I want to sign up for orientation.
Mhm.
And this orientation is for the police academies, for the corrections academy.
Mhm. Is it all combined or they have it separate?
It's all combined. Pretty
Okay.
much it's the same process. Of course, this correction is probably a little bit shorter, just the nature of the business.
Mhm.
But, you know, student could get pretty much the whole entire process explained to them, and even an opportunity to ask questions.
Mhm.
And this is not by someone who has no knowledge. This is by someone who's in their career,
Right.
who's a background investigator, who does the process with the students, who knows exactly, okay, this is what we're looking for. So a student has an opportunity to go in, attend an orientation. There is no age limit. There is no fee. It's absolutely free.
Mhm.
All you have to do is call
Yes.
305
Tell me.
237 1400.
1400.
And that office is open from 8 to 5.
Mhm.
Once you call, just tell them, you know, I want to attend orientation, and then they'll sit you up for the next orientation, which is always
What's the
Tuesday at 6.
location? Is it what's the location of the
The
orientation?
orientation is usually held in room 8116.
81. So right here in this building.
Yes, sir,
downstairs.
first floor.
Nice. So Fire Academy. Are you guys linked in any way, shape, or form to that space? Is it a separate program?
I mean, it's all in the branch of the School of Justice.
Mhm.
We'll probably just have to get out the courtroom and, you know, visit the fire station for more information on that.
Because I know there's a burn building over there.
There is a burnt
Oh,
building.
yes.
I actually been in the burnt building.
Mhm.
It's phenomenal.
Awesome.
And once you get to the top, you wouldn't notice how high it is.
Wow.
So it's a very, they have some state-of-the-art equipment over there as well. They've done some renovating. I believe our whole department, and I'm kind of spilling the beans here, but in 2016, we got this full renovation of here, this building, Building 8,
Mhm.
and built also the fire building as well. So we have some equipment, and it's all for the students. It's all to enhance training, to make sure that they get the best type of quality teaching here.
We also have a driving track to where they
A lot of
practice
people don't know
driving.
that as well.
Yeah,
You
we
tell
also
tell me
have
about the driving track.
the driving track. Is used for the BLE class.
Mhm.
We also host for the EMT training. So they go there, they practice for a few hours. I can't give you a direct digit. Each
Mhm.
department practices a different hour, but they go practice for a few hours, and from there, like they get their certificate in training for the driving.
Nice. EMT.
Yes.
What does that look like?
Ambulance, a lot of noise, and high speed.
Yeah.
So
Well said.
So I was on campus the other Monday morning, actually yesterday. Was it yesterday? Because now I have this phenomenon of arriving very early to observe campus life before, you know, campus life as we know it. You know, the energy, the hustle and bustle. And literally, like in the morning now, before 7, like I'll see folks in like a, you know, in a team. They're running together and, you know, chanting things. That's your guys?
That's
Yes,
our
sir.
guys.
Yes,
That's our
that's them.
BLE Police
Yep.
Academy.
By 7 a.m. I usually see them as well.
Yes, sir.
And they're,
So the actual academy starts, believe it or not, some days 5 a.m. So they're already here, ready to go.
Wow.
Depending on what, you know, is in store for them that day, they have to be here at 5.
And also, we offer two. I'm sorry.
No, no
we
problem.
offer two police academies. We offer the part time and the full time. The part time
that's a
is
good
9
point.
months, 9.5 months actually, and the full time is 6 months.
mm-hmm.
So
I mean, both are tailored to your needs, because sometimes the 9 months is for part-time for those who are working, so who can't be here from 7 to 5, which is the full-time. So the part-time runs from 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So this is tailored for a working individual, because sometimes people feel like, you know, I can't do the full-time academy. Well, I still want to be a cop. How can you guys kind of address my needs or whatever? So we offer a part-time academy. Although it's longer, but at the end of the day, you're still getting that certification that the full-time individual is getting.
So part-time 9 months, in the evening
9.5 months.
9.5, and full-time 6
Yeah,
Sir.
months, and that runs as early as 5 a.m.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm starting to feel normal now that you're sharing that there's folks actually obligated to be on campus at 5.
Right,
Oh,
fine.
Because when I mention like the 6 a.m. getting on campus, avoiding the whole rush hour traffic, I get those looks. Not necessarily from my brother George, but like, why are you here early? And I'm thinking it's a good idea to beat all of that energy and get here and just have a good start to the day. So what do you guys want to share with us that you haven't shared about the program?
Well,
The School of Justice.
I think we gave you enough information, Miguel, to be
Yeah.
honest. More than enough, actually. But if you have any questions, I work in Building 9000, particularly for the academic section of the School of Justice. So if you want to come by, I'm in room 9111. I'm always available to talk, and if you need more information, I'm here to help.
Do you know, Gerry, was that 911
Was that strategic?
intentional?
Was that intentional?
Like
Well,
emergency, School of Justice,
Honestly, I didn't really think about that. But now that you say it, makes sense.
Yeah, it
911.
seems intentional.
Yeah. And so anything you want to share?
What I would like to share, I think enough people don't get to see the magnificent art we have around here at Building 8. Whenever you get a chance, come by, take a look. I'll be right here in the Dean's office, 3rd floor, room 8309. And, we have our memorial here for all of the police slain in
Yeah,
Miami-Dade
tell
County.
us, because when we walked in, you made sure we knew
Oh, yes.
that
Very
the
important.
pictures were there. So
We have a memorial here, right along the walls, outside of the courtroom, which is for all the police officers slain in Miami-Dade County. We also have a memorial here on the other side of the wall for the first black officers of Miami-Dade County. We have a lot of amazing art around here. So.
A lot of
Thank
history.
you. Well, this was very informative, and all good things and conversations do come to an end, at least for the moment. George, do you have any inquiries with my colleagues?
I don't have any inquiries per se, but I do want to thank them for this tour. As I entered this symposium, I was really impressed. Miami-Dade College is the college to attend because you have the hands-on experience, as my brothers mentioned, with a courtroom setting. You should see this. We're not going to let you see this, so you can come to Building 8 or Building 9
Right.
and speak with these gentlemen so you can have it firsthand and see what's going on with the tours that we offer at Miami-Dade. And this is like none other. And I'm definitely elated that I'm here with these gentlemen to see this firsthand. And I even took pictures of the officers who were slain during the line of duty. And I feel like this building is historic all by itself.
Correct.
And furthermore, I do, I advise students all the time about criminal justice and the program and so forth, or help them enroll in classes. But it's another level or another level of excitement, I can say, when you go beyond elucidating the program, when you can actually see hands-on what you're introducing students to. So this is very impeccable, and I encourage any student who's watching, anybody who's inquiring, anyone who has hopes or dreams of being a police officer, come see these gentlemen. These brothers here will get you on the right foot. They'll get you started on the right foot, and we'll be, more than eager, even if you want to come to Building 1 where we are an advisement, to get you situated, to guide you in the right direction towards pursuing this major of criminal justice.
Sweet. So, folks, it's been an honor hanging out and learning, actually, so much more, because you just, lit up my brain cells there with knowledge. And tempted to take you up on an orientation on a Tuesday evening.
Okay.
Definitely, I'm going to try to jump on just to get that hands-on knowledge, because I think our students who do come to, at least for me, who work with a lot of incoming students and a lot of students who are in high school still,
Right.
to actually encourage them to take